Yo, got another video. This time it's Shannon Sharpe. And yes, Mr. Sharpe has retired an OnlyFans model. Not many can do that. Not many can retire a whole OnlyFans model because most OnlyFans models, if you mess with certain celebrities, like we read about Kanye West, Diddy, these women want no more than 1 million a year. That's what they claim they've been earning. 1 million a year or 1 million a month. I think one wanted 10 million. The good one of these models that was messing with Kanye, she wanted 10 million, and then she said, "I'll shut my OnlyFans down," and she never got it. But that's the price range we're looking at to retire from OnlyFans, because that's what they would want to achieve in their goal on there, 10 million. So Shannon Sharpe, our word accuser, announces retirement from OnlyFans after reaching settlement. So once you realize she retired from OnlyFans, you know she got the bag. She got a big bag from this dude. What a old fool. An old fool and his money. Just days after reaching a settlement in a sexual assault lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe, Gabriela Zuniga has announced she is retiring from the subscription-based platform OnlyFans. Gabriela Zuniga announced OnlyFans retirement after settling lawsuit with Shannon Sharpe. Man, it's hilarious. You gotta laugh at everything like this, because it's just like she was messing with this dude, and you must have think like her whole entire plan was to milk him financially from the beginning, and he didn't see this. He's just an old fool. He's like, this young woman kind of messing with me. You know, I still got it. I got the muscles still. Got the nice teeth. I don't even think those teeth are real, man. They look too white and shiny. Look like the mask. Have you seen the mask? His teeth just look too weirdly, too white. But I could be wrong. It could be his teeth. Oh man. What she says: "Today I've decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thanks you for your incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined. I still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can wait to share. I'm truly excited with the next chapter. I love you all, whoever and ever." Whoa. Man, imagine having a life like that. You just mess with this guy for a couple of months, or a year and a bit, and you let him do whatever he wants, and then you come out like, "This guy did this to me, this guy did that." And, you know, he paid up, so he must have done something wrong. Because you don't pay up if you don't do anything wrong. This is what I'm trying to get at now. Like, Shannon Sharpe, for some reason, these dudes are dumb. Diddy, Shannon Sharpe, really dumb. Reason why I call them dumb is because they let it get to the level where it's out in the public, then they settle. How stupid is that? You got your own reputation. I don't know if they're trying to call the woman's bluff. Same way where Diddy was calling Cassie's bluff, like, she ain't gonna say anything, and Cassie starts to trickle a little bit of hints of what was going on behind the scenes. But if you know you did wrong, and they come to you from behind the scenes and ask you to settle, damn well settle. We don't know how many other clients that are smart, that Busby has hit up, and he ain't shaking them down, because if it's a shakedown, you don't settle. You fight them tooth and nail like Jay-Z did. But if you know you've done wrong, you settle before it becomes public. Or what happens, you have your whole reputation in ruins, like Shannon Sharpe, you lose your show, or you have your legacy ruined, like Diddy. And these are two people that know they did wrong behind the scenes, and they refuse to settle. And these guys are multi-millionaire rich. And for them to be like, I'm not paying out, only to pay out after everything comes out, it's stupid, really. You just think to yourself, like, who's advising these guys when behind the scenes, before it became public, they asked you to settle, and you knew you did wrong. Diddy knew he did wrong. Shannon Sharpe know he did something wrong. Otherwise, he wouldn't have settled. He would have said like, nah, let this woman go. He would have done a Jay-Z. He would like, go the hell away. You sue me. Go the hell away. That's what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z just gave Busby a spanking like, go away now. Go away. Well, Shannon now, he paid up. So he looking hell of a guilty person, man. Like, what? Let's bring out now. The nigga initially filed a $50 million lawsuit against Sharpe in 2025 April under the name Jane Doe. Her lawyer, Tony Busby, confirmed the pair had a relationship. However, he alleged the Super Bowl champion was physically abusive and demanding complete control over the nigga's time and body. Sharpe quickly responded to the lawsuit, claiming he was the target of what he called Busby's shakedown attempts and vowing to sue the lawyer for defamation and trying to take him down. Oh, well, good luck to that one. That never worked out. You ain't Jay-Z. Jay-Z was innocent. That woman seemed like she was making stuff up. And I actually thought to myself, like, they're doing a Jay-Z on Sharpe. Like, nah. But it looked like, you don't, if it's a shakedown, it's a shakedown. But you can find it if you're innocent. Then in July 2025, Busby said that both parties had reached a conclusion, adding that the lawsuit had been dismissed and with prejudice, and the respectful negotiation led to a mutual agreed upon resolution. He didn't say anyone got paid, he just said there was a resolution, but from somebody saying they're retiring their OnlyFans, we have a bigger conclusion and a bigger hint that, wink wink, this woman has been paid over $10 million. Maybe up to $20 million. Because I know Busby wants some money as well. He wants some money, Busby wants some money. They cut it in half. I don't know. I'm making that up. I don't know how it works. But, just messing with a guy for a year to get 20 million, man, that's the best hustle ever, man. These OnlyFans girls, they're hustling these guys out of millions. Boy. It's unbelievable what you can get away with these days. This is the new hustle these women are trying to do, man. Act all innocent. Let these guys have you as a little puppet. And then come out and be like, I've been abused. I'm not saying he didn't abuse her because he paid up. If he didn't do anything, you don't pay up. But clearly some of this stuff looks bad. Really bad on these behalf. I think it was some roleplay that went really too far. And even if it was roleplay, it looks so bad that he had no choice but to pay up. Because it may have gone to a point where he's having little like R-word fantasies with her, which we realized was there. And we don't know what part is fantasies and what part isn't. And then she claimed he was physically R-wording her as well. So, that has to go away somehow. I don't know how the world will see it now. I think people still watch these Club Shay type shows. That ain't gonna stop. Today I have decided to retire from OnlyFans, blah blah blah. Thank you for the incredible support. I read that already. For the most unfamiliar, OnlyFans is a subscription based. Oh yeah, we know that. Woke up and decided to be the freshest man alive. The nigga announced sent shockwaves across the internet, with many interpreting her retirement as a sign of a massive settlement and blasting Sharpe over the ordeal. The girl got rich, said she never got work again. One user wrote, adding, checkmate. Another user echoed the statement, writing, I actually happy for her. She saw an easy opportunity and took it. I want to try to say, these guys are fools, man. Let's see, other users offered a different perspective, with one specifically calling Sharpe a behavior of disappointment. He could have fed so many black families in need with this money, but now it's in her hands, they added. I wouldn't be talking about black families and feeding them. I'm like, let's put it in perspective. Diddy had artists that were starving, broke and homeless. Like, let's say Black Rob was homeless, and he didn't have no money. He's in a hospital bed. He needs hospital treatment, and they're trying to help him. And then what Diddy's doing while all this is happening? I'm not saying he's responsible for his artist actions, but if you were friends with someone hold up your whole label. Mace left, Locks. Mace retired, the Locks left, and then Black Rob came, held up the label with the Woe song. He put it back on the map. Put that in perspective. He was a good rapper. He held up the label. I remember Source Magazine gave that album the saying it was just dope. I remember reading it. That guy, homeless, broke. He spends thousands on free cuffs. Okay? Thousands on free cuffs, but he couldn't give any money. The amount of money he spent on free cuffs to these male escorts, okay? He giving another man money to bathe in his man milk. But Black Rob sitting down there broke. So when they're talking about Sharpe and black families, I'm thinking that like Sharpe, he don't care. He's there with a race play thing going on, and he's giving this woman like what 50,000 per cheek. That was little money to him. But now he's paying big money, which is like millions. And talk about we could have fed all the black families. He weren't thinking about black families when he's giving her 50,000 per cheek. Same way Diddy weren't thinking about his own artists when he was spinning out on those free cuffs. He don't care. Think about himself. Following the lawsuit, the podcaster known for his nightcap and club Shay Shay shows announced that his ESPN had mutually agreed to pause their working relationship until the start of the NFL season. Oh, he could come back. He could come back on the NFL show. In a statement, Sharpe, this looks really bad that he paid up. So we'll see if he gets his show back. So in a statement, Sharpe first addressed his relationship with Zuniga, calling it 100% consensual, before announcing his break from popular sports show First Take. He sincerely appreciated the overwhelming and ongoing support he has received from his family and friends and colleagues. He finished. Sharpe? I know it said he's finished. This is weird, like, he's finished. Sharpe, longtime friend and ESPN colleague Stephen A. Smith weighed in on the tragedy and shared his hope and prayers for Sharpe would be the storm, blah blah blah. In my perfect world, Sharpe moves on and somehow, some way, he finds this all to be forced, Smith said, but it doesn't seem like that the way things are about to go down, considering how Mr. Busby is and how emphatic his client is, proclaiming that she is right and she is telling the truth. I don't know where this is going to go. I can't speak on anything else. I think people are right to like back down from Sharpe, because a lot of people came out in defense of Diddy when Cassie came out with the allegations, and they saying, oh, Cassie's lying, blah blah blah, and it turns out that she wasn't wholly lying. So they didn't want to embarrass themselves. A lot of black people came out in defense of Diddy, and when they saw that video, I think there was a rapper, I can't remember his name. He came out and was like, they're lying on Diddy, they're trying to bring a black guy down, man. And he sat, and once he saw that video, he's like, nah, I can't vouch for Diddy anymore. I can't fight for him, man. I'm out. A lot of people sat down there and they said, I'm out. And the same thing with Shannon Sharpe. They didn't want to embarrass themselves the same way that happened with Diddy. So when this came out, a lot of people they sat on the fence and didn't say anything. And that's the best thing you can do, because you don't know how much of a weirdo these people are behind the scenes when it comes to their sexual fantasies. Luckily, we haven't caught too much going on with Shannon. That is just weird, because a lot of people thought Shannon Sharpe was gay, the way he dressed. Most times, tight clothes, people think he's like bisexual, but he's straight, So yeah, and we thought Diddy was straight, but he turned out to be doing some gay-ish type stuff. So we don't know, man. We don't know. Luckily, nothing came up too much, and this will be gone. This will disappear now, right? As well, I'm out.